So Brandon, have you ever played the game Floor is Lava?
No, never played it.
Have
Lava
you?
Monster, but never Floor is Lava.
I've never played Lava Monster.
Never?
What is Lava Monster?
Have you ever been on a playground?
No. No. Okay. Yes, I have played on a playground, just not recently for
Okay.
governmental reasons. But I'm looking at the possibility of that you have not watched the TV show Floor is Lava. Am I catching on that you've never seen?
Never seen it, no.
It's
No,
on.
I have not.
It's on Netflix. You've never
We
played
have
Floor is
Amazon
Monster?
Prime.
Oh, you do have Amazon
Yes.
Prime? Well, it's not on there, so that does you
Okay.
absolutely no good.
Perfect.
Great. I'll explain it to you. It's a good family show,
Okay.
but it's adults playing the childhood game. And what they've done is they've taken these elaborate sets and they have built basically the childhood game Floor is Lava, where all the furniture is what you can stand on, but whatever you do, you cannot stand on the floor because the floor is lava.
Okay.
And so to make that super apparent, what they did is they flooded the entire room with water, and then they lit it, and then they put like different food coloring and liquids in there to make it look like actual lava. It's just water, so don't worry.
Kids, don't try this at home.
But don't flood your house, kids. That's a terrible
try
idea.
this at home.
Right. So what they did, they made this whole room, and it's super elaborate. And then there's like puzzles and ways to figure out how to get out of the room, but you have to get from one end to the other. And then if you get all the way to the end, and you have the most players that get there, you win $10,000. It's amazing.
We just had bragging rights on the playground if we were.
I know.
last kid
See,
out
I
there.
never really
And we
needed
didn't have to
money.
flood the
I just
playground 'cause we
needed
live in
to
Oregon, so
jump
it
on
would flood
furniture.
by itself.
Yeah. So I looked at it, and the one thing that I thought was really cool is how some of the things that they built. They're so elaborate. They built this like pyramid triangle in the center, and everybody that goes to jump on it, like they're like, oh, I'm gonna jump from this like rock to this pyramid thing. That looks safe. And then when they do it and they jump onto it, they had no idea that the thing was on like a teeter-totter.
Oh, no.
And it just like sends them flying right into the water. And it's like, well, there went that person. So long. And I was just like, every time I saw that, I was like, wow, how did they build that?
It takes a very creative mind to come up with these things, obviously.
I love seeing creativity being used. I think that's
awesome. And it's amazing. So I'm a little bit creative myself. Now, not creative
Get
enough to
out
come
of
up with
town.
an entire show. Not entirely creative enough to come up with an entire game show, but I can draw.
You can draw.
I can draw.
Show it.
Would you
Yes.
like to see some
Yes.
pictures?
I wanna see draw.
So I brought these. Hold on.
Wait.
I'm gonna take off David here.
Oh, you have
Because
you had a
I
little
had
puppet
David.
on the whole time?
I did, yeah. I noticed that you did not. Yeah, check these guys out. They go on your fingers.
Oh, they're like
I think
a
they
little
go on
puppet?
kids' fingers.
Yeah, because it's cutting circulation from my finger right now.
So
But
mine
it's-
was blue, and so it almost looked like he just had a really long nose.
Yeah. But
Uh,
anyways,
but-
Brandon, go ahead.
yeah.
Where's your artwork?
Show your artwork.
Show your artwork.
Yes.
Let's see
You
it.
got it. Coming
Okay.
right up. So, my children requisition, is that the right word? This artwork.
Some big fancy word that kids will not understand. Brought to
Absolutely.
you by Brandon.
Woo! You know what? I needed to throw out something impressive.
That's okay.
Because my
what we'll do
okay.
is we'll put the definition of that word on the screen. So
Requisition?
just look right at the camera
Your
and tell them the word and then give the definition.
Requisition.
Spell it.
I think the definition. I can't spell it.
Shh. Okay, we'll
don't
cut
think I
that
can
part out.
spell
We'll
it.
cut that
Yeah,
part out.
cut
Go
that
ahead.
part.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, anyways, the kids asked me to create some artwork for them.
Yeah.
And so I created these drawings of Link from Legend of Zelda.
Nice.
Yeah, check
Look
that
at
out.
that.
Pretty
Actually,
impressive, huh?
wow, the shading on that is
I know.
incredible.
Just a pencil.
Just a pencil.
Yep. Hold
Man,
on. This
no
one's even
computers?
better.
What? I've never even heard of a pencil in today's
I
world.
know.
Oh, wow.
You know, I knew you'd be impressed because it uses graphite and not
I am
pixels.
impressed. I think that's super cool.
Pretty
and you
cool.
did this yourself?
Yeah.
It looks awesome. And your kids love these?
Yes. Yes. They
that's
love
so
them
cool.
so much, in fact, that I may have smuggled them out of the house just so that I could show you.
Oh, man.
And they will make it
Brandon,
their way.
you're going to get caught. They're going to watch this and they're going to be like, Dad took my work. Or his work.
We're still in edit mode.
Oh, okay. Well, Cut it out. Don't worry. All right. So that's awesome. So you drew these. That's
so
super
I did.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it didn't take very long because luckily creatively,
Yes, you are capable of being creative.
absolutely.
Which I think ties into a Bible verse that I know.
Absolutely.
Because I kind of question right now when I get into my creative mind, I start to think about like, how did I come to be so creative? Where did I get this from?
Right.
And I got this from God, who is creative,
The ultimate creator.
the ultimate creator. That is his title.
Absolutely.
And so he is a creator, and he gets creative when he made the earth, the heavens, the sea, the sun, the light, the dark,
Correct.
you and me,
Absolutely.
the
Yep.
animals, and just the whole inner workings of how we all work, which I think
Totally.
is so cool. And this is going to blow your mind. Are you ready to do this? Make sure you
Yes.
do the whole, thing. Right here. Hold on.
Like with both hands or just...
God created creativity. Perfect. We'll add a little fire effect
Yeah, can we
on
do
top
that?
of that. No,
Yes.
we'd have no money. All right, so that's I think what's cool, and the Bible talks about it in Ephesians.
2:10.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ephesians
absolutely. It
2:10.
talks about being created in Christ and God preparing works for us in advance. Ephesians 2:10, for we are God's handiwork created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do.
That's true, and I love that God has prepared so many things in us, and
Right.
so many things. So He has prepared us for so many things to do, and I think we love to do things. We are
Right.
creatures that love to work and love to build and love
and
to
create.
solve and create.
Right.
And that's all from God's image. That's from who He is, and we were made in His image, and we were made for such things as that.
But hold on, Rick, because now is being creative, is that just like, is that an art thing? Is that like a music thing? Could it be more than that?
Yeah, because like I think we tend to say like people are super creative, and when we think of that word, or we think that people are creative, sometimes we run to people that do artwork as yourself, or people that produce music, which I am incapable of producing a single note of song or sound. Very bad. Don't get me singing. But we think of those people first, but that's not always what
Right.
creativity is about. In fact, some of us might be sitting there stuff like, I'm not creative at all, but you might be the type of person
But
that
they
can.
totally are.
They totally are, and they're capable of doing amazing things. Like you might be able to problem solve something,
Yeah,
or
like
you
solve a math problem that
Yeah.
nobody could before.
math in itself is creative.
Absolutely.
But maybe you're the type of person that like you love to build things with your hands. That's being creative. Or maybe you're the type of
Right.
person that loves to read and think. And as you think about things, you can create things in your mind. That's
Or-
being creative. Yeah.
Rick, maybe you're a writer.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah.
Have you ever written anything? A poem? A story?
I am an author. I do have a
Are
book.
you really?
But this is not the time to
Okay, all right,
promote
all right,
that.
all
All
right.
right. So,
Okay.
but I have.
But you're creative enough
I am-
so you can't draw a picture.
I am pretty
but you
creative.
can write a book.
I can write a book, but
There you go.
I also can make things with my hands. I love to go backpacking.
Okay.
I love to go camping.
Yeah.
And I love to do marshmallows and
Yeah.
s'mores
Who
around the
doesn't? Yeah,
campfire.
who doesn't?
And so I made this. I made you something. It's a
A
cupcake.
cupcake. Woo! I love
looks so
cupcakes. Rick.
good.
How did you know?
That's here, and I got one for myself too. But whatever you do, don't eat it. Don't do it.
It smells really nice, though.
It does smell nice, but this is a fire starter.
Really?
All you do is you put this
So
cupcake
legitimately can't eat
in
this.
your campfire. You get all the other wood around it, and then you light this, and boom, you've got a campfire instantly.
But not a boom as in like, but like literally.
This does not explode.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so
'Cause I was gonna take a
but
bite,
it
and I
does.
just wanted to make sure.
Don't take a bite.
Okay.
There are things there's wood in here. Like that would be. You'll get splinters on your
I was
tongue.
hoping it was just like shaved pecans or something.
No, that's not what this is.
Not.
I did not invent this. I should be fair.
Okay, all right.
I did not invent this. But what's amazing about this is that somebody took the time to think through and problem solve how to make starting a campfire easy. But here's the thing, not just for them to use, but for other people
Right.
to use as well. And that's
Right.
one of the things that's really cool about God's creativity, is that he is given us the gift that we can help others in creative ways. It's not just for ourselves, it's
Right.
for other people too. That's why in Ephesians it says that he's prepared us for good work
In advance. Yeah.
to do. That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you know what, and that's actually a good point, and that reminds me that, so years ago, I had a motorcycle accident, and it was pretty bad, but thankfully, I got this surgeon who, a couple people looked at it and were like, ooh, this is not going to be good.
Yeah.
You're not going to come out of this walking, but I was given this surgeon who he creatively came up with a way to kind of put me back together. And so now, I can stand, I can walk, I can run, I can do basically all the things that I was doing before. Now, could I have done that? No, absolutely not. I don't have that kind of mind. But God gifted this guy with the ability to do something like that.
To help
So,
heal in
to
this
help
will.
others,
And yep,
right?
exactly. And it's cool to think about that our doctors are using something that God gave them, their
Right.
mind,
Right.
in order to problem solve something that we need real help in.
Absolutely.
And it's so cool. And we're always thankful for people that are able to help others like that. I think that's awesome.
Yep.
So, I'm thinking about this summer and how crazy things have been.
Yeah.
But the truth is creativity calls for us
Right.
to do things and to get active.
Right.
So what are some things that we could do this summer to be creative, even though that we seem like this summer seems like we're limited in what we can do?
Right.
Yeah.
Like your backyard. What
Yeah.
can you do in your backyard to get creative, to, entertain yourself?
Great question. A first immediate thought
Yeah.
is the thing that's cutting circulation from my finger, which
Yes.
is this puppet.
Yes.
And you could have a puppet show. You could do that.
Absolutely.
You could entertain your siblings or your parents with it. You maybe want to start with bigger puppets than these guys.
No, if you're a
but
kid, this is solid.
this is solid. This
yeah,
is
absolutely.
good.
This would fit on
All
my
right,
daughter's
yeah.
finger quite nicely.
A classic would be to do a fort of some kind,
Yeah.
using boxes or pillows and blankets. Get in there, read a good book, take a nap. Naps are awesome.
Yeah, I was woken up the other day and explained that I needed to hurry into my daughter's room because she had something to show me. And in fact,
was it creative?
It was a full-on fort extending off her bed way out in the room. She had taken all the stools that we had in the kitchen. She had
I love
taken
that.
books, created this entire thing. She was under there. She was reading under there, which was fantastic.
Yeah, and
I
God,
mean,
God
super
made
creative.
her for that. That's
Absolutely.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
super cool.